Does anybody need a mic check? Are y'all good?
Mic check.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
So before we get rolling, you guys, I just want to make sure Chief Davis is going to be the one that presents the remarks, and we're only focused on this officer-involved shooting that took place on Saturday.
Can I get a mic check?
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Today is Tuesday. We are at APD headquarters regarding the officer-involved shooting.
You're not hearing anything, Joe? Yeah, she's pretty soft. You got a delay.
Oh, they can't.
Okay, thank you.
You good? Are you good? Free?
I'm rolling. I'm not good.
Let
Is
me know.
everyone good?
I'm not good. I have
Okay.
a new camera that I don't understand yet.
Can we do one more mic check for fun, please?
Mic check, 1 2 3 1 2 3. And I'm going to move a couple of these because my.
Appreciate it. Sound great, thank you.
Okay, is that good?
I got no levels. No levels. Should be on here, right?
It's actually override, but it's so long. It's automatically override. No channel. Thanks for listening.
Okay. We all good? All right, everybody ready? You okay, Bree? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. That is hot. That's right. All right. So this afternoon, I'd like to give everyone more details about the officer-involved shooting this past Saturday in the 1700 block of West William Cannon Drive. I'd also like to start by giving Mr. Danny Palomino's family my condolences. His life mattered. He was loved. And anytime a life is lost, and certainly in an officer-involved shooting, it is something that's it's tragic event for sure. And though this was a difficult incident, our officers did an admirable job. If you think about responding to numerous 911 calls with a person with a gun, a person pointing a gun, and feeling a sense of getting there and not even waiting for backup, of getting there and feeling like he had to do something right away. So at this point, and I'd also like to thank our public safety partners, Austin, Travis County EMS, and the Austin Fire Department, as always. And also appreciate the community who has come forward with video and, again, listening to all these 911 calls. A lot of people around the scene. This was a very busy area. We're talking 9:50 in the morning. So you imagine on a Saturday, a quite crowded area. So I want to thank the community members who assisted and came forward with information. And so now we're going to go over events of the morning. So this is a map here. West William Cannon runs east and west, and this incident happened on the north curb. Okay. We're going to start with 3 911 calls, and again, there were multiple calls, but these are 3 calls from there. The second call is about 3 minutes in length, but I think it lays out, these 3 calls lay out the scenario for you. So we'll start with call 1.
Can I talk to the I need police. I just had a guy point a gun at me, William Cannon, Cannon Lee. William Cannon and what name? Cannon Lee. He's in a wheelchair. He's in the middle of the road, and I asked if he needed help because our car was stopping, and he pointed a gun at me. Okay, hold on. Hold on. And you said he was in a wheelchair, right? Yes. So like I said, he has a gun in his lap. And he pointed it at you? Yes, that's what.
It's audio. That's one.
Austin 911, do you need police, fire, EMS, or mental health services?
Police.
To what address?
Hello?
To what address?
Well, it's on William Cannon Drive, between, what is it, Woodhue and west of Woodhue.
Okay, what's going on there?
There's a guy on the road with a wheelchair, disabled guy, not only blocking the traffic, but he's got a gun in his hand. And when we were in front of him, he pointed, and we wanted to pass him, he pointed to his gun. So he's pretty much threatening people.
Did he point to his gun or did he point it at you?
Well, he pointed with one finger to his gun, which was in the other hand. But the gun was not pointed in our direction at this point. But at that point, we're like, okay, and we passed him in a nice way.
Okay, give me one moment while I update this call.
Gezeigt mit der Waffe, das ja. Der ist so gemacht. Ja, und die Waffe zeigt auch das Auto. Ja, das hat jetzt einer. Ja.
Do you know what kind of gun it was?
Hello?
Was it a handgun, pistol,
Yeah,
shotgun?
it looks like a handgun, it looks like a Glock to me.
Do you know what he was wearing?
Oh, I don't know, but I mean, there's one guy in the middle of the road with that one, he's got one leg missing, I believe. Yeah, I mean, a poor guy, right? But yeah, I mean, pointing a gun at, I mean, halfway to us, I mean, like I said, right, we're kind of in between pointing it to us and not.
And you said he was in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah, I had a wheelchair. And he blocked multiple cars, and then some passed by him, and we were kind of in front of him, and indicated that we want to pass by him, and then he's like, he points to his gun, and again, the gun like halfway to us and halfway to the car, and a little bit of both.
Was he located closer to South Congress or the Sunstrip Drive?
Well, we were just going east, and the next intersection we saw was Woodhue. So I think it's the bridge before Woodhue. Just before the bridge is where he was, like, what, 5 minutes ago.
Here's our third call.
Austin 911, do you need police, fire, EMS, or mental health services?
There's a police officer here right now, but there's a gentleman in a wheelchair that is in the middle of William Cannon and Canyon Lake, and he's waving a gun. So, yeah, there's a lot of crap. We're all stopped right now, but there's a police officer behind him.
Okay, yeah, there's multiple officers pulling up, but hopefully it should be taken.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the gun sitting in his lap.
Okay.
But he was waving it around just a minute ago. Yeah, it was crazy. So there's a cop right here right now. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure everybody was okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, so next we're going to see a video. This was a video that was given to us by a passerby that came back around. He took this video as this was occurring, came back to the scene afterward to let us know that he had captured this. And this is that value when we talk about communities and community members coming and giving us information, there is value there. And so we're going to take a look at that. You can see the officers approaching. He's a good 50 feet. Okay, so we're gonna slow the video down for you. This is at the point you can see the gun and his hand being raised. Thank you. I'm also going to show you some still photos from that. So again, this just depicts the gun being raised, pointed at the officer. All right, next you're going to see body-worn camera video from Officer Jackson.
Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated.
I got eyes on.
We're gonna be a William Cannon and Kennelly.
Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated.
Pause it right there, Rudy. What's happening here is a community member is coming up to the officer, ran up to his car and said, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. And so he is at that point telling him to get back, get. So that's what's happening there.
Plate 210, directional fire is going to be westbound. He's in the middle lane.
Can you pause it again? I do want to say, when he talks about direction of fire, that is specifically for officers that are coming on the other side, arriving there, letting them know where, if he does have to fire, this is the direction that's going to be. That's what that is.
Stop! Stop where you're going!
So you can see him at this point. He's flagging cars to keep going, to get out of the way, to keep going.
Stop! Break 210, he is going eastbound on the north curb line. Direction of fire, still going to be westbound. I got a lot of traffic. There is what appears to be a black pistol in the middle of his lap, which I covered up when he saw me. Only a unit to get westbound and walk down. Stop! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
At that point, you can see him raised back up.
Drop the gun!
What's the gun? Drop the gun!
At that point, this is his hat that fell off of his head.
Let me see your hands! Drop the gun!
Hands out!
Put your hands out! Break 210s, shots taken, suspects down. Going to need the road blocked off westbound. Put your hands up! Coming to you. Coming to you. Put your hands up! gun under him.
Says he's got the gun under him. Right, now we're going to see a in-car dash camera from Corporal Futh.
Has been updated.
Need a unit to get westbound and block traffic.
We need a unit to block westbound traffic at Woodhue. Our direction of fire is eastbound. He's moving eastbound.
So you can see, pause that, Rudy. You can see at this point, he turns, so he's going away from the officer. The officer's following him, giving commands, stop, stop. At this point is when he turns around and he's facing the officer at this point.
Your incident has been updated. New message.
O&A.
I'll choose assistance. I'll choose assistance.
Lighting incident. Your incident has been updated.
Break 210, shots taken, suspect down. We're going to need the road blocked off westbound. 204.
Okay, and lastly, we're going to listen to radio traffic.
205 and route under 1501 block west of Cannon. Between the wheelchair and the road, only the 32 in his lap, black crystal. 210 to 206. 18 more yet. Like he's still alive with I don't know what it's closer to Westlaw. 10-4. Frank 210 dispatch. Can you just put that call back to the queue? Put me on 280's call. 10-4. The subject in the eastbound lane of Fort Bridge between Menchaca. David possibly has been a call, but they don't have a description. The subject of a 50-year-old, in a wheelchair, bound, one leg. Right, 210. I got eyes on him. Still here. We're gonna be at William Cannon and KVUE.
Or 10, direction of fire is going to be westbound. He's in the middle. 10, he is going eastbound on the north curb line. Direction of fire is still going to be westbound. I got a lot of traffic. What appears to be a black pistol in the middle of his lap. He tried covering up when he saw me. Need a unit to get westbound and block traffic.
We need a unit to block westbound traffic at Woodhue. Direction of fire is eastbound. He's moving eastbound. O&A. I'll choose assistance.
210, shots taken, suspect down.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so again, Austin PD started receiving 911 calls around 9:50 in the morning after multiple calls. Again, there's a strip mall that's in that area where he had been seen around there. Again, waving the gun, pointing the gun. So again, several 911 calls. Officer Jackson responded, and again, not understanding that he could not wait for backup, that this could be potentially a very deadly situation for innocent people in the area. So he gets there, exits his car. Again, looking across the street, he sees the gun in his lap, takes out his rifle, and he's approached by that community member who's saying, this guy's pointing gun, this guy has a gun in his lap. So at that point, the officer crosses the street again, trying to give commands. Mr. Palomino is moving away from him at that time. The officer's keeping a very good distance from him. At the same time, waving cars away, get out of the area, just with a sense of urgency of what do we have here. So again, at that point, you can see where he turns and he faces the officer. And as the officer's approaching, that's when the gun came up, and he raised the gun and pointed at the officer. And the officer at that point fired rounds striking Mr. Palomino. At this point, Mr. Palomino was transferred. Again, life-saving measures on scene. I'm always so impressed with our officers and the work they do after such a, taking that action to then go and deliver life-saving measures before EMS arrived on scene. Once he was transported to the hospital, and unfortunately he was pronounced deceased. No other individuals nor officers were physically harmed. The officer who discharged their department-approved rifle is Officer Joshua Jackson. He has been on for 7 years and 4 months, and he has been placed on administrative leave, which is our standard protocol. And again, you know that we conduct 2 concurrent investigations. That's Special Investigations Unit, that's a criminal investigation, and alongside Travis County DA, and then our APD Internal Affairs Unit with their investigation, along with the Office of Police Oversight. And again, we're always seeking that community's assistance. You saw the video that was returned to us. We'd love to see more video that's out there. So again, if you have any videos, photographs, or you witness this event, if you could give us a call at 512-974-5032. That's 512-974-5032. Again, this is ongoing investigation, but again, in the spirit of being transparent, of getting out here as soon as we can with information to give you, that's what we're here for. And so at this time, I'll take a few questions.
I know clearly you can see in the video he still has use of his hands even though he's in a wheelchair, but is there any additional protocol when an officer comes across somebody who does have some kind of handicap?
Yeah, I when you think of that, again, it's a unique situation. You have someone that is in a wheelchair bound. But the point is, he had a firearm, and he was pointing at the officer, and to understand that is there's a threat there, regardless.
What kind of firearm was it discovered to be?
It was a Glock BB soft rifle gun, so a BB gun, made to look like a Glock pistol. That's the danger with these guns, and unfortunately, these are easily bought on the online, and to an eye. I mean, I've been in law enforcement for 33 years. I looked at the picture of this and I couldn't tell a difference at that point. I mean, it's really hard and it's very challenging.
What do we know about this person? Is there any criminal history, mental health issues?
Yeah, so I believe he's 45 years old, from Austin. He has suffered from some mental health episodes in his life, unfortunately.
You touched on it a little bit, but the actions by the officer to wave the cars out of the way, talk about the importance of that in a situation that could have...
Yeah, I think that's kind of shows the urgency of it instead of waiting. Ideally, it's great for officers to meet up, to come up with a plan, to have some supervisors on scene. That's ideal. But to have someone come, he's hearing the radio traffic, multiple calls. He's getting there. He's there. There is an obligation there as law enforcement. And when you think about the oath that we take, that's it, is going in when everyone else is trying to get away. That's what we do. So he came, he understood that he may be the only one there at that time, but he's going to go take action, and he's going to address it, and that's exactly what he did.
We'll take one last question.
What is the next step for the officer involved in this shooting?
So they are on administrative leave, and that's our standard protocol there.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Say
Dave.
if there was a motive, have y'all found a motive for why the guy was out there?
No, I think he's someone that's familiar with that area. I think people had talked about seeing him in that area, for multiple months, maybe years, that he had been there. So again, he had some mental health background. So what a motive was, I'm not sure.
Was he homeless?
I don't know what his housing status was.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.